Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mystic Rose, and this is the Mystic Rose Tarot channel. I hope that you're ready for today's reading because it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be taking a look at why are people staring at you lately and their honest thoughts. As my special way to say thank you to all of my subscribers, I'll be offering a subscriber bonus today. You'll find it in the timestamps, and it's going to be all about what makes you so attractive in other people's eyes. And it's not too late to become part of this subscriber base. All you have to do is hit subscribe, and I'll be able to channel your energy, okay? So I hope you'll join me over there for the subscriber bonus as we dive deep into these topics of why are people staring at you lately and what makes you so attractive. Alright, so there will be 3 piles to choose from, and you can choose based on gemstones or images or some combination of the two. The choice is yours. Go ahead and go down to the timestamps down below in order to make your selection. I hope you'll enjoy today's reading, all about people's honest thoughts about you as they stare at you lately and why are they staring at you. And then, as my way, again, of saying thank you to all of my supporters, my subscribers, we'll be taking a deep dive look into why do other people find you so attractive. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to your pile selection with gemstones. For group 1, we have this black obsidian. For group 2, we have this zebra jasper. For group 3, we have the Dalmatian jasper. So go ahead and think about which one you're most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one, there could be a special reason for it. Maybe there's multiple messages for you, so feel free to watch however many that you feel drawn to. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. And don't forget about the special bonus. Your main reading is going to be, why do people stare at you lately? What are they honestly thinking? And as a bonus to my subscribers, what makes you attractive in other people's eyes? This is my way of saying thank you to all of my subscribers, and it's not too late to become part of that subscriber base. And I will channel your energy. All you have to do is press the subscribe button. It's free, and this allows me to channel your energy. Thank you so much for your love and support. Let's get started with your reading. Hi group 1, I'm so glad that you're here. Today's going to be a very interesting reading. We're going to find out, why do people stare at you lately? What are they honestly thinking? So I hope you're ready for whatever spirit brings through for you. I'm going to be doing spirit talk at the end of this, which is automatic writing and automatic drawing. I'm also going to be using some letter tiles and channeling so that I can maybe say your name or some people in your social circle, and that'll just be extra confirmation that this is your correct pile, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I will connect with spirit, and then we can get started, okay? Spirit, please be here with me now. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to group 1. All about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Also, there will be a subscriber bonus at the end for all of you who are subscribers, returning and new subscribers. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet already. And we'll be looking into what makes you attractive in other people's eyes. And that is my way of saying thank you so much for supporting the channel. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Emperor. We have the 4 of Cups. The 9 of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles. I'm also going to use the Coffee Cup Oracle because I haven't used this in a really long time. And this was a gift given to me by a fellow YouTube reader called Amira Ceylon. And she gave me this deck as a gift. So that was very nice of her. I think you can find it on Etsy. So yeah. We have key and heart. Wow. I just heard heartthrob when I pulled that. I have some more oracle cards here, but I may not have room to lay them all out. So what we can do is do like part of them now, and then part of them in a little bit when I can clear some more space, okay? This is the Shapeshifters Oracle. A twist in the tail. A change you didn't see coming. Interesting. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Dragonfly Mermaid. You've attracted wonderful news. Why do I get the feeling that sometimes people are kind of intimidated by you when they see you, okay? You do seem to have real boss energy here with this Emperor card. And your presence can really take people off guard. Like they'll be walking along and they will see you and they'll be like, I don't know. Sometimes people are almost like, they'll stare at you because they're almost thinking like, can I go up to that person? Can I approach them? Will they talk to me? Will they be nice? Like strangers are wondering when they're looking at you, honestly, they're wondering if you are a nice person. Are you friendly? Because some people kind of assume just by staring at you that you look like you're very serious, that you mean business. And you kind of sometimes look like when people don't know you, and this is just going to be a very honest reading, so I hope you are ready for this. Is that because you are kind of in that heartbreaker energy and that heartbreaker vibe where it's almost like you come across as like hard to get or aloof, okay? Aloof. And this is the card that says, like, see how her body language is? It says, I'm closed off. Okay, so when people see you lately, they're staring at you because they're trying to like, it's almost like I'm seeing somebody wiggling a key, trying to unlock a lock that's like, it won't unlock. And this is what I'm getting is like, there are people that are staring at you. Oh my gosh, I just realized you lock and unlock. Like, what? Okay. Yeah, okay. So people are trying to figure you out. When they're staring at you, they're looking at you trying to figure out all these things about you. Like, are you a caring person? Do you have a big heart? Or are you somebody who just seems closed off because you've been through a lot or you have to almost like defend yourself? People want to know your story, okay? But you do have a real kind of beauty that stands out too. And I would say for some of you, you have a baby face. And you look pretty young. You look kind of young for your age. You have big, beautiful eyes. You got like these pouty lips and like a nice, healthy looking full face. You know, like when I say full face, I don't mean chubby. What I mean is like, see her cheeks? A full face, it looks youthful. Some people pay a lot of money to have that done. But you just, it looks like here, like you get this naturally. Or you've had some kind of change or glow up lately and people are noticing that. Okay, because it says the unexpected, a change you didn't see coming. It's like some people that know you, they may think you're unrecognizable lately. Wow, that just came through. Yeah, so people are staring at you because you kind of look just out of reach, or people are trying to figure you out. All right, like what kind of person are you? And I just heard, do I have a chance with you? Some people could be like staring at you wondering like, is that person single? Would they date somebody like me? And also, if this person and I were to date, is this person, meaning you, like a high maintenance type? Okay? Or like, is this person difficult to get along with because we have the boxing gloves here? So that's just how you come across. You may look very wealthy. You seem to kind of appear like somebody who can afford really nice quality clothing. Like the fabrics you choose, the colors are rich. The material, it's luxe. Like you just, yeah, you scream luxury, okay? The Four of Swords tells me too, like, you're very chill. But, and I think that you may not even feel that you're coming across like this to some people. But that's why people are staring at you, because you've had some kind of change in your appearance for those who know you. And they're like, oh, change in appearance. Does that equate to like a change in an attitude? Does that person now that that person's lost 50 pounds, do they now have an attitude like, oh, do they think they're better? Or like now that they've had a glow up, meaning you, like, do they think they're better than me? Or do they think they're better than other people? Some people can form snap judgments just because you've somehow changed your appearance. You know, like either you lost weight, or maybe if you wanted to gain weight, like you gained weight in all the right places, or you gained muscle, you know. Also, I heard people could be staring at you trying to figure out like where you're from, as far as if you are from a different area and let's say you're in town, right, where you live, and you look a little different than people from your town. You stand out. Either you may have a different skin tone or skin color. You may have something that sets you apart. A striking beauty, and maybe other people in your town are not really standing out in the same way as you. So then here you come along and people in your town are like, dang, this person's bougie as hell. They think you're bougie. They think you're fancy, I even heard. And people that you've known for years are staring at you like acquaintances, and they're like trying to figure you out. Trying to figure out like how you've changed on the inside too. You know, because they could be seeing that maybe you're dressing in a more fashionable way. Okay, that could very well be. I just heard, who does she think she is? Or who does he think he is? Who do they think they are? Like, you have a newfound confidence about you because you've certainly had some kind of glow up here. Physical, emotional, and you're carrying yourself differently, which is showing on the outside more so than you realize. And you look happy. But it is triggering to some people, but that's why people are looking at you. It's almost like you don't have a problem with self-expression. You're expressing yourself in a very beautiful way, and you're saying, look, world, here I am. This is me. It's like the way you're walking, you know. You're not just walking. It looks like you're strutting your stuff, and you look fantastic, and you feel good about yourself. And for somebody here, you could have just gotten a new hairstyle, haircut, different color. Maybe you, I don't know, maybe got like braids or something cool going on. So it's going to be different for everybody, but, or you're trying out a new look, but you're definitely getting people's attention when you're going out and people are looking at you and they are trying to figure you out, because they've seen some kind of change. Now, if these are people that don't know you and they've never seen you before, they want to get to know you. But like I said, they could be immediately triggered by you, okay? So you may not get a lot of confident people that come up to you and approach you and try to make friends with you or try to like initiate dating, because they may assume you're taken or you're not single. They could assume that you wouldn't be interested in them. They can assume all kinds of weird stuff that's not even probably true about you, just based on your physical beauty, the way you carry yourself, because you look confident. But honestly, if somebody is turned off by your confidence, they're not the right one for you anyways, okay? So just be you in all your glory and be you in all your amazingness. Why else are people staring? I'm going to clean this up real quick. Why are people staring at my group 1 lately? Why are people staring, and what are their honest thoughts lately? You may look like you're from out of town, and you get a lot of stares, all right. Look at the eye in the center of that. And notice the hands above, too. You get a lot of people that want to reach out to you, talk to you, and find out where you're from. Yeah. Maybe you just moved into a new area or something. Or people assume that about you, that you're an out-of-towner or something. People are staring at you too because of with your fashion sense. Sometimes people with the comic here, it's almost like you're not afraid to unabashedly and boldly wear what you want to. Like, I heard you were being a lot bolder. I was hearing that earlier, coming through loud and clear, just clear, clairaudiently. So maybe some people are looking at your bold outfits, and they may even think some of the clothing choices that you wear are so interesting because nobody else in your area is wearing this type of clothes. Okay? It's very eccentric. You're an eccentric person. So some people are looking at you because they're studying what you're wearing. And they're also like, where are you from? Are you from around here? You're not from around here. I keep hearing that. Some people want to come up to you and ask you, like, where did you get that? Or where did you get that? But, like, instead they just stare at you, and they end up looking like either a creeper or, like, I don't know. Sometimes you might even get dirty looks from people. Yeah, with the mask here, I really do feel like people don't know if you're an actor. Like, are you out here in public acting one way, but you're a very different way on the inside? Do you have two different sides to your personality? Do you have like a persona for the public? Who are you really? Like, do you have like a public persona? That's what people are wondering about you when they look at you. Like, is this person for real? Like, is this how they actually are when they're alone? You could be, you could dress in a very flamboyant manner. And some people may not understand this type of confidence and this type of boldness that you embody. And they may be like, okay, is this person really for real? Or is this an act? And they don't know. They don't know. They can't understand. Some people, that's why they're staring. They can't figure you out. You're definitely a mystery. Cheetah. Tarantula. Hummingbird. The hummingbird is a joyful little critter. Isn't it cute? Or creature, I should say, not critter. I love hummingbirds because they're adorable. They're definitely a high energy little creature. They're fun to watch. So when it comes to what kind of a person do people think you are, why they're staring at you, trying to figure you out, they're like thinking that you light up a room without even trying. You seem like you also are very, very playful. Also, you seem like you're somebody who has a lot of like natural beauty, and you seem like you're cute, okay? A lot of people are staring at you because you embody a lot of cuteness. I can't help but notice this adorable little kitten with the cute little party hat on. Like, you're just cute. With the little hummingbird and the little kitty, like, you're cute and you light up a room without trying. And it's almost like, too, like, people are looking at you because you do wear, like, jewelry that draws attention, but it's, you know, it's not flashy, but and it's not gaudy, but it attracts attention, you know? And oftentimes people are like, they're thinking to themselves, where did you get that bracelet? Or where did you get that unusual and beautiful necklace? Or like, you know, maybe you wear like jewelry in your hair. I've seen like different hair jewels and stuff. So some people like those, so that could be you. I'm seeing somebody with like also an interesting piercing on the face, whether this is like an eyebrow piercing or a lip piercing or something like that. Or even the little piercings in the cheek that looks like dimples, but like there's something about you that draws attention. And this cheetah here is about like, you know, it's like an untamed beauty. And it's also like people are staring at you because you have a quiet confidence about you. You have a striking, fierce beauty, okay, with that cheetah. You just radiate power and confidence, even when you're not even trying, so that's why people stare. You kind of give off this vibe of like, don't mess with me, but I'm magnetic. Don't mess with me, but I'm also magnetic. I like that. I like that, Spirit. Spirit just said that. You do, so with this too, this tarantula kind of reminds me of like something spooky or Halloween. You may like Halloween, but the tarantula is also like a really mysterious symbol of like mystery. It's like I don't know. The creature is, some people are afraid of tarantulas. I don't really personally like them, but some people love them. But when it comes to like the kind of person that you are, it can talk about somebody who's very like deep and mysterious and wise. And when people are looking at you, they're thinking that you do look like you have a lot of like interesting thoughts going on in your mind. You have this like hypnotic energy about you and like a sense of mystery about you. And part of it is your eyes, because you have these eyes that like really speak a lot of words without you saying anything. And also like the way your body moves and the way you gesticulate with your hands and the way that you gesture and you talk and all of this, you carry an energy about you that's almost otherworldly. So people stare because they're intrigued by you. Even if sometimes they can't understand why, but you do have sort of, with this denotes like, you have kind of witchy, mystical, seductive vibes, okay? Even when you're not even really trying. But like I said, like some people find that intimidating, just like some people don't like tarantulas, and some people do. I just heard some people, they either hate you or they love you. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so like with this, it's like people are drawn to your playfulness and they like your beauty. And then with this, it's like you look powerful and a little unapproachable. And then this is like, you know, you got those deep vibes. okay? People sense that you know a lot more than what you say. And like, again, I'm seeing that key and the lock. People are like, they wish they could find out what you're thinking. But you stand out in a good way. Your energy, it just doesn't fit the mold. You know what I mean? But yeah, because I just heard that God broke the mold when he made you. You kind of like sweep in when you you come sweeping in the door, and it's like you look like some kind of god or goddess type of energy here, and like the way that you carry yourself with the confidence and all of that, it's so rare. Like, people can't stop looking at you. Like, isn't it funny that we got the eye in the center of the reading? Like, what in the heck, right? All right. Beautiful messages. Let's get some, let's do some spirit talk real quick, because I did promise we would do some of that. And I did that on the last video, and many of you were like, yay, spirit talk is back. So, wanted to do that. And if you don't want to do like the confirmations part, but you still want to go to the bonus, be sure to go to the timestamps and check that out. But for those of you who are interested, stick around. So I just heard Lois Lane. I think that's like the woman that wears the glasses in the Superman movies. So maybe you just got some new glasses, or you wear glasses, or your person wears glasses. Somebody here could look like Lois Lane. Also, it's giving like boss energy, business. Somebody could wear like a pencil skirt to work every day. I think like Lois Lane like always wore pencil skirts into the office. But business attire, maybe you wear business attire and you kind of look like you're very like you're just rocking it out, you know. You always like to look professional, and that could be why people think you're bougie too, and they assume things about you, that you drive a nice car or whatever. Maybe you do drive a nice car or a nice vehicle. Yeah, because Spirit is showing me like a shiny, oh, somebody has a cute little vehicle. If this is you, let me know. But like, somebody here has a really cute little small vehicle. And it kind of almost like reminds me of a bug. You know? What is it? Like a Volkswagen bug or whatever? That's cute. Very cute. Okay. I'm also seeing like, oh goodness, what's her name? Carrie Underwood. So maybe you look like her, or you have blonde hair, or your name could be Carrie. And then I'm seeing Katy Perry. So you could have brown hair or look like Katy Perry. Or these are both singers. And I think they were both judges at one point in time on like America's Got Talent or American Idol or something. But yeah, they're both singers. So somebody here could be a singer. I just heard sewing machine. Somebody could like to sew. Maybe you like to sew your own fashions. Somebody here likes to wear flowy clothing, like flowy kimonos and things like that. I heard all my exes live in Texas. You could be from Texas. And then I heard Ontario. Somebody here could be a driver for like, I don't know, or like work for like a grocery delivery service or something, or some kind of delivery service. Somebody could do like home visits, like somebody could be a social worker or a nurse who does visits, home care visits. Somebody here maybe just moved into an apartment or out of an apartment and into a house. Okay. Somebody just moved out of the country. Or, no. Somebody moved out of... I heard hustle and bustle. So either somebody moved out of the country and into the city where there's a lot of hustle and bustle, or the opposite. Moved out of the city to the country where it's more peaceful. And then I heard fireworks and something about July. So somebody here could have a July birthday. Or be a Cancer sign. Or a Leo. Somebody could be a ballet instructor or Zumba or yoga instructor. Somebody could work at a spa. And somebody could have recently, like, gotten trained in Reiki or something like that. And then I'm seeing, like, a rose being handed to somebody. So usually that's a birthday or anniversary. Rose, Rosa, Kurt, Curtis. And then I'm seeing like cinnamon rolls. So maybe somebody just recently had a cinnamon roll or made cinnamon rolls. Because that's what I am seeing, is really yummy looking cinnamon rolls. Okay. So that's what I'm getting for Spirit Talk. All right, let's get some Astro Dice. We've got Gemini, Leo, Aries, and Aquarius. Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Somebody could have been born in January, the 18th of any month, the 1st of any month, the 7th of any month, or the 19th of any month. July or January birthdays. I'll go ahead and say some names. I may say your name. If I don't say your name, I could say family members' names. Look for your name spelled out in the letter tiles. You can duplicate letters if you need to. If everything's there except one letter, it still counts. Okay. You can also play Spiritual Scrabble here. I heard Pam. Pamela? I heard Parma, but I've never heard that name before, but it doesn't mean it's not a name. It could very well be a name. I don't know if it's a place. It could be a place, but I was hearing Parma. Okay, at least it sounded like that. And also I heard Karma, the name Karma, or Carmen, and Kyle, Sasha, Shay, Shiva, or Shiva. Okay, Daisy, Zion, Zayden, Caitlin, Faye, Faraday, Vanessa, Sovereign, Annalisa, Crystal, Ethan, Melody, Amy, Jasmine, Yasmina, Katrina or Katerina, Sabrina, Reagan, Lorelei, Samina, Sunshine, Nevaeh, Ruby, Camila, Sandy, Jordan, Margaret or Maggie, Mac, Mackenzie, Cyril, Oren, Rita, Zach, Norman. I also heard Normandy, Fatima or Fatima, Shri. Somebody could be from Sri Lanka. And I think that's it. Mel. The name Mel or Melanie or Melody. And Avita. Avita or Avital. Okay. Rio. Vishnu. Saraya. I thought I was done. Rat. And somebody here could really like musicals. Okay, Broadway plays and things like that. Jackson. Jack or Jackson. Okay. So that's what I'm getting for you, Group 1. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please remember to head on over to the subscriber bonus as my way to say thank you, and we'll find out what makes you so attractive in other people's eyes, okay? And so all you have to do is hit subscribe and join this awesome tribe and join me over there. Look in the timestamps and you will find the subscribers bonus. If you need a personal reading, check out my info down below or at my website at mysticrosepsychic.com. If you haven't checked out my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, feel free to do so. I'll put the link in my description box below. You can head on over there and check it out. It's all about love and romance. If you enjoy it, please be sure to subscribe over there too. I would love to see you on over there. Thanks to all of my supporters who watch my videos, like, I cannot talk, share and comment and subscribe, because thank you for all you do, because you're helping the channel to stay alive. If you would like to donate or become a channel member, you can look in the information down below in the description box below. And the donations are never expected but always appreciated. And if you want more fun readings with me, Mystic Rose, join my Patreon to get some spicy readings every week, and then some other really nice topics too. Beauty, gossip, all kinds of stuff. Lots of different topics that I can do there that I can't do here on YouTube. So feel free to join my community at my Patreon. It starts at only $3 a month. So yeah, go ahead and look in my description box below for a link to my Patreon. I'd love to see you over there. Take good care, Group 1, and stay beautiful. Bye. Hi, I'm so glad that you're here. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna be taking a look at why do people stare at you lately and what are they honestly thinking. And as a special way to say thank you to all of my subscribers, those who are returning subscribers and those who may be new subscribers, I'm gonna be doing a subscribers bonus. So yay! It's gonna be all about what makes you attractive in other people's eyes. All right, so I'm excited. You can find that subscribers bonus in the timestamps down below after you're done watching this group 2. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and connect with Spirit and we can start. Spirit, please be here with me now. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to group 2. All about the questions at hand, please speak through me as you always do. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so also another thing that I was going to say is it's not too late to become a subscriber and be included in that subscriber bonus, because I can actually just channel your energy. And so, yeah, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join if you're interested. If you're not interested, that's cool too. Let's have fun with this reading. This is all about why are people staring at you lately? And what are they honestly thinking? So I hope you're ready for whatever Spirit wants to bring through for you, okay? We have the High Priestess, the Magician. 2 very powerful cards right off the bat, I must say. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. So we have the Moon. You must be a very mystical looking person. I mean, look at these cards. We got a wizard here. We've got a psychic, a crystal ball, and we have the Moon. So yeah. Oh wow. Then we have the witchy little Fool here. The Fool and her little black cat. And the 3 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. It's very possible that people think that you are witchy, or that you kind of radiate like spiritual vibes. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what else comes up in relation to that. We have the Envelope and the Ocean. We have the Fairy Ring, new skills, advanced training, rapid improvements. And then we have the Mermaid of Immersion, complete commitment. And we also have the Snake Princess, the Serpentine Path to Power. Where can I put this? I don't want to cover that up. I'll just put this up here for now, okay? But holy cow. You got a lot of cards that tell me that, like, people are looking at you lately because they're very curious about what your belief systems are. Also, they may be, it's like they're looking at you because they can sense this deep sense of awe and mystery about you. And I'm just looking at these cards and I'm hearing like fresh, you know, light. You have like this fresh, light vibe about you, and sort of unpredictable, because if you look here, she's about to walk off this cliff, but it's almost like she sort of looks like she's unaware or doesn't care, right? So the Fool is about somebody who's happy-go-lucky, free-spirited. So it's almost like this, you're like, okay, you may confuse people. I'm not gonna lie. People are staring at you because you seem very wise, very, very, like, you have a lot of healing energy, and you're wise beyond your years. And yet you have this innocent, free spirit energy about you at the same time. So basically, people can't figure you out. Yeah, they can't figure you out because one minute you might seem like you're kind of a quiet person, more reserved, like you kind of like keeping to yourself, or they may wonder if you have secrets here with this Moon card. And they may even think that you like to keep secrets, so they may be staring at you and wondering, like, is this person keeping a secret side to them, or are they keeping something hidden? It's like 1 minute people can look at you and you might be laughing, or you might seem like you're very carefree or very relaxed, you know, when you're out in like a public scenario or situation or a public outing. Maybe you look like you're doing something totally spontaneous or like, you know, without really much thought, and that you just kind of look, you know, carefree, and they're staring at you and they're wondering, like, almost with fascination, like, is there more to you than what you're showing outwardly? And why are they staring? Well, you're kind of like giving main character vibes, you know, like, I just heard all eyes on you. Yeah, so you're somebody who, when people are staring at you, they're thinking that you're like the kind of person that other people would love to follow. This could be, some people might think that you're famous, okay? They may wonder if you are famous, like how many followers you have. Okay, there's a lot of people that would actually like to follow you if you were an influencer. And it's almost like, too, because you're so self-contained and you're so mysterious. These two here, these two. You're so self-contained and you're so mysterious that some people just stare, but they're hesitant to approach you. Okay, in that regard. So with these two cards, the Magician and the Three of Cups, people are really picking up on a lot about you when they are looking at you. They may try to get your, the contact of your eyes. They may try to get you to look at them, is what I'm trying to say. I just said it in a weird way, but like basically what Spirit was telling me is like, people may try to almost like get your attention, maybe by doing silly things or being loud. I don't think people are afraid of you, but I just think that they're curious and they may almost expect you to approach them first. It's almost like some people may just not want to like, or they may be like a little bit afraid that they would, you know, bother you or something like that. But I don't know. I think it's just because you're such a mystery and hard to figure out because you have a uniqueness. I feel like when people look at you, they don't get bored because there's so much to look at. There's a lot to look at. There's a lot going on when it comes to you. You could have like strips of color in your hair, like you could have like, you know, strips of different hair dyes, or you could wear wigs. You could change your hair quite a bit or your style quite a bit. You could wear some eccentric patterns and things like that. But you're somebody who people can't stop looking at. And I'm seeing a bumblebee in my mind's eye. And then I heard Spirit say that your looks and your energy creates quite a buzz. Nice, Spirit. Yeah, so there's just something about you that makes people want to almost like talk about you whenever you are in the room. People want to turn to the person next to them and be like, hey, what do you know about that person over there? So why are they staring? Well, you seem very like powerful. Notice here she has the apple and the snake. And it's kind of reminding me of like temptation. It says the serpentine path to power. You really do have like a powerful energy about you. People are staring at you kind of wondering like, low-key wondering, like, are you magical? Like literally, do you practice magic? You have a very powerful aura that people can't really deny, and it's hard for them to look away. So I think they do try to get your eye contact, but then maybe when they get it there, they avert their eyes, they look away. But there's this aura of like, who is that? Or people may be like, I just want to be close to that person and I don't know why. I want to talk to them. I want to, yeah. A lot of people would want to be in a committed relationship with you because you seem like the type of person where like other people would never get bored of you. And it's interesting too that we have the moon with the 8 of Cups. The moon is for secrets. The 8 of Cups is for like walking away. So, you know, you think about these and it's like, okay. But here's where it gets interesting is because the moon, it is about like intuition, the unknown, lifting the veil to the other side. Some people with this one here, with this, some people may have felt like they felt like you walked away, okay, from something big recently. They could be thinking this. Or that you've been through something maybe emotionally heavy, or that you're processing something because you may be kind of deep in thought, or you look like you're deep in thought, and people may assume that you just went through something horrible, or like, you know, something that left you feeling kind of like you just learned a really big lesson. And maybe not really self-protective, but I don't know. Like, you seem like a really cool people. Most people would say that, like, you seem like a really cool person, and, like, you know, like, people want to be your friend and stuff like that. But, like, there may be a little hint of sadness in your eyes that people are seeing, and they're kind of wondering about it. They kind of sense that, like, also maybe that you've transformed, because I am seeing, like, a butterfly coming out of a chrysalis. And they're staring because you have a lot of, like, depth and energies to you. You have a lot of layers. A lot. And when people see your eyes, they can see, like, a hidden story, or, like I said, like, hidden pain, or definitely hidden stories in your eyes. People might even get a little bit, I don't know, like either sad, or they could respond somehow when they see your eyes, or your eyes meet with theirs. It could be hard to explain here, but I'll try my best. It's like, so some people they may get a little emotional when they look at your eyes, or when they see you, and they may not understand why, okay? But it's like, they may kind of like think that you have a very emotional past, or emotional story based on your eyes and something about your aura. That is very interesting. So, the Mermaid of Immersion, commitment. It says complete commitment. People stare because they think that you're like the type of person to dive into anything without fear. You're fearless, and you're not somebody who just does anything half-ass. You're somebody who's all in, and people can tell that. Oh my gosh, I just heard, you're balls to the wall. You are, and people can tell that about you. They admire that about you. It's because you're very committed to, like, being your best self. You don't want to be somebody else. You don't want to be better than other people, but like you want to be your best self. And that's really rare. So that's what people are noticing when they're looking at you. The fairy ring, I love this because they are fairies and it looks like they're definitely like at a circus. And I love the little rabbit and the little chipmunk and all these cute little illustrations. But it says new skills, advanced training, rapid movements. You're basically glowing. You're very glowing. And people are staring at you because they're noticing that you are glowing and that you're growing. So when I say you're growing, I mean that you're evolving, like your style, your energy, and your sense of confidence is changing. You're in some kind of like I don't know. You're in some kind of like transformative stage right now. So you're glowing up in a huge way. And people are really noticing that. And you're definitely walking some kind of a path in your life right now that requires you to really be courageous and bold and honest with yourself. And people can sense like you've had some kind of shift. Lately, you might even be thinking or feeling like you jumped dimensions. You just could be maybe feeling like, this might sound weird. This may sound really weird, but you, just on a personal level, you could have like some like aches or pains or like feeling like you just opened your eyes in a new dimension. You're experiencing something very magical and very unique here, group 2. People can tell this about you, that you are very powerful, very ancient. You're an ancient soul. And I am seeing here with this snake a rebirth, a shedding of the old skin, a new you. So you intimidate people in some ways, and yet you fascinate people. Okay? And that's why they stare. People also are staring at you because they wish they knew what you're not saying. They wish they could read your mind. And this one here talks about your depth. So these all go together quite nicely. You really are somebody who has an old soul. You've lived many lives. And you really do look magical. Because you are. And your depth and the magnitude, I want to say, the magnitude of your depth and mystery is very hypnotic. So people stare at you because they think you're very spiritually powerful. You're changing, like very fast, okay? I was hearing like evolving or changing fast. And people see you as somebody who doesn't mess around, but yet you can very much be playful. And you carry a lot of deep emotional wisdom within you. And they also stare at you because they just can't look away. Yeah. They may think that you're some kind of magician, healer, dreamer, you know. Or honestly, like, they may be thinking too, like, you're not easy to put a label on. And so they could be staring at you to be like, okay, what would I say this person is? Trying to put a label on you. So that's what I'm getting for that. I'm going to do spirit talk now, okay? So I'll switch gears I'm seeing somebody wearing a Speedo. Somebody here could teach swim classes or be taking swimming classes. Somebody could be a teacher. Somebody could be an author because I am seeing a book. Some of you are artists who are watching. I don't know why, but I just heard somebody who's watching could have chapped lips right now. I know that some of these things seem very specific, but I'm just bringing through whatever Spirit brings through in order to let you confirm that this is definitely your pile, okay? I heard Snyder. So that could be like your last name or something like that. Or somebody that you know. Somebody could be in gymnastics or be a gymnastics instructor. I'm seeing Yosemite Sam. Maybe the name Sam. Or somebody really likes Looney Tunes. Somebody here could be really into like Mandela effects. Somebody here could play guitar. I heard Star Wars. Somebody here could be a Star Wars fan. And then Beatles. The Beatles. Somebody here could be a big fan of the Beatles music. I'm seeing like an airplane. So somebody here could really like airplanes quite a bit. I heard pilot, or somebody could be like a stewardess, or yeah, stewardess. And then I heard hospitality. Somebody could work in hospitality, or hospital, or hospice. So somebody could be a nurse or an NP. Somebody you know could have had a surgery recently. And somebody here, this is very specific, had a stomach stapling surgery done. Stomach stapling surgery. Because I heard NPO, which is a nursing term for nothing by mouth. I'm seeing like lipstick. You could be trying a different color. For those of you out there who like to experiment with different lip colors, you could be trying a new lip color. I just heard plump. Somebody could be thinking about getting lip injections, or maybe you just had that done. Or something here about lip injections. I'm seeing a Band-Aid. Okay. Somebody here could have recently gotten a scratch and had to put a Band-Aid on. I don't know. I'm seeing a Band-Aid. So somebody's wearing a Band-Aid who's watching this. That might sound funny, but that's your reading. This is your confirmation. And then I'm seeing a sign that says sold. So maybe somebody here is in real estate, or somebody's selling their house, or just recently sold a house or moved. Somebody here could work on crafts, because what I'm seeing here looks like one of those wreaths. So somebody could make wreaths for holidays. Okay. And then I heard Karen and Kiera. And then I heard flea market. So somebody here could really like flea markets or sell stuff. So that's what I'm getting for you, group 2. And I'm not done yet, though. Let's go ahead and do some more confirmations. Somebody could be, maybe you were born in March or October or August or July or the 7th, 10th. Oh, we got 2 10s. I'll roll again. 14. Okay, the 14th of any month, the 3rd of any month. So March, October, or July, or the 14th, 24th, 10th, 13th, or the 30th. Interesting. We also have a Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, and Aries. Sun, moon, or ascendant. Let's get some names. I just heard Davi or Davy, David, Davis. I might say your name. Or it might even say names of people that you know. Your kids' names or family members' names. If I do, let that just be extra confirmation. If you don't hear me say your name, look for the letter. Look for your name spelled out in the letter tiles. If everything's there except one letter, it still counts, and you can duplicate letters if you need to. So, yeah, look for your initials too. Julie, Jody, Joy, Prisha, Saraya, Serenity, Bruce, Brucey, Devya or Devye, Andre, Quincy, Anastasia, or Anna, Annie, Michael, Maddie, Jess, Rowena, Rohana, Renessa, Janessa, Jaylyn or Jaylene, Jaylee, Haley, Hayden, Bristol. I heard Beaumont. That could be somebody's last name. Bryce, Bryson, Amy, Schuler. That could be a last name. Foley, Farah, Jimmy, Aurora, Casey, Hillary, Heather, Stefania or Stephanie, Deb, Ross, Russell, Luke, Naya, Benicio, Samir, Montana, Benedict, Trixie, Dixie, Dixon, Candida. I don't think that's a name. I think that's something having to do with like a yeast infection in the mouth or something. Somebody could have a Candida. I think it's called Candida albicans. It's like a yeast infection of some sort. So I think it's like something you get in your mouth or something like that. So I don't know why that's coming through. I don't think Candida is a name of a person, but it could be. Or Candy, Candace. Interesting. You never know what's going to come up when you do things like this. I'm channeling spirit right now. So yeah. I get all kinds of stuff. I heard Clarence too. Larry, Lawrence, Jafar, okay, Jafari. Anything else, Spirit? Somebody could be from Alabama, Louisiana, Portsmouth. I'm not sure where that is. I heard Diego or San Diego. Somebody could be into food prep, web design. Also the name DJ, or somebody could be a DJ, like musical DJ. Somebody here could be a social media influencer because I do see fans. So somebody could have a lot of fans or followers. Jared, Jericho, Jerry, Janetta, Brittany, Valerie, Darius. Somebody here could have had a near-death experience too. Okay. Face. Okay. Maybe somebody here had some work done on their face, facelift or eye lift or something like that. Or people may think that you did. Because maybe your face just looks somehow different. Or like fresher, like you have a fresh face. Interesting. Like you look very well rested, is what I want to say. And then I heard Fresno. I think that's in California. Cali, the name Cali. So that's what's coming through. Remember, go to the subscriber bonus if you want to find out all about what makes you attractive in the eyes of others. And all you have to do is hit subscribe and join this awesome tribe, and I will channel your energy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your love and support. If you want to share this video with somebody that you know and you think they'll enjoy it too, then by all means, please do so. That would be great. And feel free to watch as many piles as you felt drawn to, because there could be multiple messages for you. Also, if you need a personal reading, know that I do offer those, and my prices are really affordable, and it's always a lot of fun to connect with you. So you may want to look in my description box below or look on my website for more info. I'll link that in the description box below, but my website is mysticgrowpsychic.com. And also by now you may have heard about my Patreon community. I do offer 2 weekly pick a card readings there. There are spicy love readings every week, and then I also do like romance, gossip, beauty, and some very deeply type of spiritual topics over there. You also get to make topic suggestions and vote on the topics each week. So yeah, you'll get access to hundreds of videos that are already in my library too. And it starts at only $3 per month. So I hope you'll join and enjoy. For a link to my Patreon, look in my description box below. Also, if you haven't yet checked out my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, feel free to click on the link in my description box below. Head on over, check it out. It's always so much fun to have people tell me that they came over and were checking it out from my main channel and they subscribed, and it's always great because it's like it's a smaller channel and it feels more like a smaller family type of feel over there. Same with on my Patreon, just a smaller group of people, so the readings tend to really feel personal. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel, you can become a channel member. It's only $5 a month. You can look at my description box below for more ways that you could donate to the channel. It's up to you. It's never expected, but it's always appreciated. It does help me to purchase things for the channel, such as candles, tarot, and oracle cards. I'm getting those all the time to keep this channel fresh and interesting. So I'm always getting tarot cards, oracle cards, gemstones, and things like that. So thank you so much for your kindness, for being here, your love and support. Stay beautiful, and until next time, please do be sure to take good care. Bye. Hi, Group 3. I'm so glad that you're here. If you chose the Dalmatian Jasper or Image 3, you're in the right place. Why are people staring at you lately? What are they honestly thinking? And for my subscribers bonus today, the topic is going to be what makes you attractive in other people's eyes, basically. And that's a subscriber bonus. So to those of you who are new, it's not too late. You can hit subscribe and I will channel your energy for the subscriber bonus. So after you're done watching Group 3, you can go to the timestamps down below and click on subscribers bonus, okay? And that's going to be a fun one too. So I'll go ahead and connect with Spirit real quick and we can begin. Spirit, please be here with me now. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to Group 3, all about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I will be doing some automatic writing, automatic drawing. I call it Spirit Talk. I'll be doing that at the end, as well as Astro Dice and name channeling. So I might say your birthday, birth month, or your name. Or you could see your name spelled out in the letter tiles, or your initials, okay? So that'll be fun. Please be sure to stick around for that if you're interested. And thank you so much to all of you for being here today. I hope you enjoy this reading. So we have the Two of Wands, the Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles. This one seems to be calling out to me. The World, the Hermit. Let's get a couple of these. These are the Coffee Cup Oracle by Amira Ceylon. We've got the Tree, Stability and Growth, and Ships, Directions and Journey. And then this little deck, this is the Shapeshifter's Oracle. Little Red Riding Hood. Little Wolf Girl. Oh, wow. And it says it's all right to be alone. Interesting. Snow White and her animal friends. We'll start right out with the Two of Wands here with the Three of Pentacles. And this is crazy because this one's about planning and this one's about taking action. And they're both orange, which orange is a high energy color, like the color psychology behind it. So this tells me that people are staring at you because they see you planning something big, or they see you as somebody who is dreaming, scheming, or building something real, something maybe behind the scenes, and you have people wondering because you may not be saying anything at all, okay? So you could have people staring at you, kind of wondering, being in awe, and you're giving off vibes, okay? All kinds of vibes to people, whether you're aware of it or not. But you're giving off magnetic vibes and like go-getter vibes. You are somebody who people look at and they see you as like looking ahead. Like your eyes on the prize and you're focusing on the future. People can tell like when they look at you that you're somebody who embodies or has like a lot of skills. And that you seem like, even when you walk, you seem like you walk on purpose, like you're going somewhere. You're not just strolling along aimlessly, like do. Like, you walk with a mission and a purpose. You also do walk with a lot of confidence that is eye-catching. People look at you and they stare at you and they think, man, that person's going places. And they think to themselves, I wonder what that person's working on behind the scenes. I bet it's something awesome. You have a boss energy about you for sure. Totally in control. That's how you come across. You come across as somebody who's totally in control of yourself, of your ownership of who you are is quite remarkable, and you do have that boss energy. So, lovers and the world. Crazy combination, because this one here, it's about people thinking that you're very attractive or they feel pulled towards you in like it's a very soulful type of way, but also physically, like a physical attraction, okay? Like love at first sight. Okay, love at first sight. And they might literally be thinking that you are extremely hot. Or they could also be staring at you thinking that they feel like, it's almost like you have like a vibe about you where people may feel like they know you from another lifetime right away. Like, they see you, they feel like you have a familiar vibe or a familiarity, and people can fall in love with you fast. With the world here, people are thinking that you're radiant. You seem like you're very, like, whole as a person. You're complete as a person. People just, like, stare at you and they're like, wow, that person's so at peace with themselves. I just heard, I wish I could be like that. Some people think that they can't compete with that, though, which is interesting. The wolf seems like it's protecting her, doesn't it? It's interesting, too, that there's a wolf in that one, and there's a wolf in this. She's like the little wolf girl. Oh, my goodness. This one's crazy, too, because I literally saw a baby deer in my front yard today. In my front yard. And it was the cutest little thing I ever did see. So I'll get into that in a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, that's, like when people see you, they're seeing that you have like this almost like aura about you where you seem like you're very calm, you're very centered, you're very like easygoing, you're heart centered, you follow your heart. You're somebody who's like empathic. And also at the same time, you can definitely defend yourself. And there's something about you where people almost feel like you are highly protected. Okay. And also there's a sense of loyalty. Like, there's a sense of loyalty to you. You're a very loyal person, and people can tell that, like, you love hard. People just look at you and they're like, dang, that person is just so radiant. They wish they could get close to you, but they're not, some of them, it's like, it's almost like looking at the sun. It's so bright. It's like, I don't know. There's something about like getting too close to the sun or something like that. But there's people that are like staring at you and they're fantasizing about you choosing them and like fixating on them and being loyal to them and falling in love with them. Because you're very attractive here, very, very attractive physically, and also because you seem to have it so together. which is very rare to have like the total package. Yeah, I just heard Spirit just said you have it all. And people think that. So this can be for like good luck. And then the Hermit is about quiet wisdom or going within for answers, inner work. So it's almost like when people stare at you, it's not just about how you look that's drawing their attention. It might sound funny, but it's kind of like a cosmic transformation type of energy. It's like very intriguing. And you give lucky vibes. They're thinking something's different about this person. Like if this is people that have known you for a while and they're staring at you, they're thinking something's different about this person, you. Or like this person has been somewhere deep. Like you have an inner knowing about a lot of stuff. And also you're not afraid to like spend time alone sometimes, and like that can be very attractive. You're kind of given a vibe of like lone wolf type of energy. And people are staring because you're walking into different places, and your aura and like your body language and that, all of that is like, you kind of like give off the vibes of like that you don't really need anybody's approval. And that is super rare. It's like you're on your own path. And like you're happy with where you're at. Like you just come off as very content, very lucky, very blessed. And this one here, let's see, says, I'm not a victim. It says, I am not a victim. Which talks about like reclaiming your power. So maybe you used to be like sort of a pushover before, or too nice to some people in the past. Maybe you were the kind of person in the past that was super nice but got taken advantage of. But now it's like you have a fierceness to you and you're very like astute. And basically nobody can pull the wool over your eyes. Nobody can fool you. And they can sense that you definitely have boundaries. Definitely. And like I said, like they could sense that you have a very powerful spirit team around you protecting you. Like they don't want to mess with that. Snow White and her animal friends. You inspire trust and confidence. You also have this like very gentle, sweet, loving vibe underneath all this intimidation and strength. You kind of have both, which is interesting. They think that you're very strong, but also something inside of you is just like very soft and nurturing. And they can kind of tell that you've been through quite a bit. You also hold yourself like royalty, okay? I heard regal vibes. And people are staring at you because you seem to be, like I said, like going places. I mean, we have the ship and the two of wands and 3 of pentacles, and it's about like going places, you know, or having a big kind of upgrade, like spiritual upgrade even. People are picking up on that even if they don't even really realize it. You're going places. You're learning, you're growing all the time, you're very grounded. People are sensing that, yeah, like you have been through a lot, but like you stand strong like this tree here. You're very firmly rooted. And you're very firmly planted in and grounded in this reality. So, why are people staring? Well, you got this confidence and you have these unique vibes about you where it just makes people intrigued. I mean, yeah, some people, maybe the wrong people would be intimidated, but like most people would be intrigued by you. And people can't take their eyes off from you because when they're staring, it's because of like your energy too. And it's almost like your energy, when you enter any room, it can kind of change the frequency of the room. So that's very interesting. It's hard to explain. People just do feel drawn to you. Like there's something about you. It's hard for them to like articulate it. But it's almost like every time certain people see you and they stare, it's just because it's not just how you look. Although, yeah, you are very, attractive. But it's also something else, something very deep. And like I said, it's this calm, grounded, powerful energy. Like I just heard powerhouse. And you kind of like, you have a gracefulness about you. You almost look so ethereal. It sort of seems like you might have just almost stepped out from like a different realm. Seriously, like your vibes seem very like high vibing. Very high vibrations. And I think when people stare at you, they try to not come off as like creepers, But you have a very unforgettable face. That's what Spirit is saying. And like, sometimes people will see you when you're out in public and they'll be like, wow, okay. And you'll make a big impression. And then they'll see you again and they'll remember you. And they're like, oh my gosh, there's that person again. Or like, who is this person? And you have that unforgettable face or unforgettable quality about you. And a lot of people are staring at you because they want to know you. They wonder about you. They're intrigued, maybe a little intimidated. But yeah, that's basically what I'm getting here. Okay. That was quite intense. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do spirit talk. This is the automatic writing portion or automatic drawing, whatever comes through. And if you'd rather skip to the subscribers bonus, by all means go ahead and do that. Or if you're wanting to stay here for this part, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be channeling some certain specific things about you or people that you know, such as names, such as interesting, very, I can't even talk. Very, specific channeled messages or hints and clues from Spirit to you. So I'll fill this page, okay? And then you can let me know if anything resonates with you, okay? And somebody here, this may seem very specific. Like I said, not everything is going to resonate with you, but somebody could work at a laundromat. Okay, laundromat. Or somebody could be at a laundromat right now listening to this, but. And then I heard Rolling Stones. I'm seeing somebody who's wearing a Rolling Stones t-shirt with the tongue out like this. Okay. So maybe you have a t-shirt like that, or maybe you're wearing a t-shirt like that right now. Let that be extra confirmation. Somebody could have recently gotten their lips injected. Or lip enhancements. Somebody could have recently had a surgery. Or an outpatient procedure. I'm seeing handcuffs. Somebody here could work in a jail. All right. I just heard Corbin. Somebody's name could be Corbin or also Courtney. I heard mayor. That could be somebody is a mayor or somebody is a lawyer. Somebody is in politics or the name mayor. It makes me think of John Mayer, the singer. Maybe that's a favorite. Maybe that's a favorite artist of yours. I'm seeing like somebody here could be a basket weaver. And somebody does basket braids in their hair. Those are pretty. Basket braids. Somebody could work in a lunchroom in a cafeteria. This could be in like a nursing home or aging or old care or what do you call it? I don't know. I'm trying to be, I'm trying not to say something incorrect, but like a nursing home. I'll just say that, or like elderly care. So you could work in a nursing home or in a lunchroom or something like that because I'm seeing that. Okay, what is this? This looks like some kind of bird. Oh, you know what that looks like? Gonzo. Somebody here could, maybe their nickname is Gonzo, or somebody could, I think that's from, isn't it from the Muppets? Jim Henderson? Is that his name? Jim Henderson? The Muppets? I think so. So maybe the name Jim or the last name Henderson or something having to do with the Muppets is coming through here. Or the name Gonzo. Perhaps somebody has a large nose. And their name is, nickname is Gonzo. I actually, yeah. I hope that nobody's offended that I said that because I actually know a guy that's name is Gonzo. Well, his nickname is Gonzo because he has like a large nose. But he's actually okay with the nickname. And actually, he likes it. I never found out his real name because, he never told me his real name. He just goes by Gonzo. So it might sound funny, but yeah, that's coming through. And also birds. Somebody could be a bird watcher. And then I'm seeing Jack Black. So somebody here maybe likes him as an actor. The name Jack or the last name Black. Vicky. Or Victor. Angel. Now I'm seeing a hamburger. So somebody could like maybe work in fast food. I'm seeing like a Happy Meal or something like that. Or like a meal, I don't know. Like a McDonald's meal or something. Maybe somebody works in fast food. Somebody could be a manager. And then I heard Hernando, or Hernandez. Somebody could have like a short, spiky hairstyle, like Pink, like the singer Pink. Okay. Kind of like shaved on the side and then sort of like that. Sort of like that. Sorry about my drawing. That's a horrible drawing. But yeah, something like that. The name Brooke or Brooklyn, Brookie. The name Trinity or Trina or Gina or Ginny. Names are starting to come through, so I think I'll switch over to names. Hopefully that resonated with you. If so, please remember to let me know by commenting or liking. So I might say your name, or you could see your name spelled out in the letter tiles. If everything's there except one letter, it still counts. You can duplicate letters if you need to. I might even say like family members' names. If so, let that just be extra confirmation that this is definitely your group. I heard Cheyenne, Theo, Tia, Tiana, Michaela, Devon or Devon, Princess, Pierre, Wilhelmina, DeAndre, Dea, Diane, Diana, Winston, Winnie, Joel, Joe, Zoe, Nikki, Tina. Somebody's last name could be Perez. Maya, Mia, Maisie, Mary, Mary Ann. Okay. Dax, Davina, Denzel, Dennis, Sadie, Betty, Marshall, Demi or Demi, Dimitri, George. And let's see what else we can do as far as like different, spiritual Scrabble messages. Somebody here could have won a beauty pageant when they were younger. Oh, the name Shiloh or Cheyenne. Dwayne. Somebody could ride bicycles or motorcycles. Hair. Somebody got a new hairdo or a new hair color. Somebody might drive an SUV or sedan. Sorry about that. Somebody could be from Sudan. Or the name Dan, Daniel, Daniela. The last name Weimer or Wyman. Mole. Oh, wow, look at that. Mole removal. Somebody could have recently got a mole removed. Or something on their skin removed. Yeah, somebody just recently got hair extensions. Somebody could be studying forensics. And also I heard the name Nick or Nix, Phoenix. Somebody could be from Phoenix, Arizona. And then I heard Washington and Connecticut. Okay. Somebody could be an artist or somebody who works with yarn quite a bit. Maybe you spin your own yarn or you crochet or knit. Havana by Camila Cabana. Havana Unana. That song, Havana Unana. Maybe that song has special importance to you. Okay. Can't say the name of that show, but I'm seeing Mr. Big. So it's S in the city. I can't say it because YouTube are sticklers, and if I say that word, they will not allow the channel to get full funding for the video. Isn't that silly? So they will they'll put a warning or sometimes a strike depending on the things you show, the things you say, so I have to be very careful. But yeah, it's S. Even if you spell it out, this is the funny part. Even if you spell out the word, the AI or whatever? Yeah, AI. It will catch it, okay? And it will give you a strike or a warning or whatever. It's really weird. Really, really weird. But that could be a favorite show of yours. Also the name Carrie, the name Sam or Samantha. Okay. Aiden. So that's what's coming through. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Remember to head on over to the subscribers bonus if you're interested in finding out how people or what do people think about, your attractiveness and why do they find you attractive? And then and remember that's a subscribers bonus, so it's my way of saying thank you so much to my returning and new subscribers. It's not too late to be considered as part of that subscriber base. All you have to do is subscribe and meet me on over there. Go to the timestamps if you wish and click on subscribers bonus. If you need a personal reading, go ahead and look in my description box below for more info or visit my website, mysticgrowpsychic.com. My prices are very affordable and it's always fun to connect with you. Also, I do have a Patreon community, and so by now you might have heard about this. It's really a fun place to be and to belong to. It's a smaller community, my Patreon community, and so the readings are very accurate because of the small amount of people over there. And I offer 2 exclusive readings per week. Every week there's spicy love readings. There's also like gossip or beauty or some various different topics. And you get to vote on the different topics. You get to make suggestions. And you also get access to hundreds of library or videos that are already in my library. It's only $3 a month. So you can't beat that. And so I hope you'll join, and look in my description box below for a link to my Patreon. And if you haven't yet checked out my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, feel free to check it out. It's all about love and romance. And if you enjoy it there, I would love to have you subscribe over there too. And that is a smaller channel, so fewer people. So again, like with like the fewer amount of people, it just feels like a close-knit group of us over there, and their readings seem to really resonate very strongly. What else? Thank you to all of the channel members and people who support this channel. If you'd like to support the channel, you can leave a donation. There's ways to do that. You can look in my description box below for all the ways. It's never expected, but always appreciated. It does help me to purchase things for the channel. Tarot cards, oracle cards, all kinds of stuff like that. So thank you so much. Well, stay beautiful, Group 3. And until next time, take good care. Bye. Hello, I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you, subscribers, new and returning subscribers. How exciting to have you here. This is my way of saying thank you so much. I'm looking forward to finding out how other people view your attractiveness and what they find attractive about you. So for that, I'm going to be using a few different cards. I'm going to be using the Kim Kranz Animal deck, okay, to get some physical features. And we got the bear. We got the otter, owl. All right, I plan on only getting 3 of those because I want to use a different deck too. I'm also going to use this. This is my Unity deck. I actually created this deck with my own digital art. Oh, King of Wands, Chariot, Death, and nice, Page of Pentacles, and Judgment. I think I'll put that here. And then I also have some fun compliment cards that we're going to be taking a look at too. But first, I'll take a look at these and we shall see. Well, let's get right into it then. We'll start here with the otter. Isn't this a cutie? So what makes you physically attractive? Your smile, 100%. People are really obsessed with your smile and or your laugh. Your laugh is so contagious. It really lights up your whole face. You have this whole like youthful, like glowy kind of vibe about you. And even if you don't really feel that way all the time, people pick up on this like, you know, really carefree energy about you. You seem very lively and energetic, and your eyes literally dance when you laugh. It's so cute. Your eyes also just have that sparkle, maybe a little bit of mischief too in them. It's almost like you just kind of know something fun is about to happen, and people want in. People love to be around you. Also, you kind of, speaking of this sparkle, like your personality has a lot of sparkle too, not just your physical looks. And one thing that really sparkles about your personality that people find extremely attractive about you is that you're very like playful, joyful. You don't seem like you're trying too hard, and that's very attractive. People like being around you just because like you feel like home, or you feel like a safe place, and you feel like this little pocket of happiness. I'm hearing that song, I got a pocket full of sunshine. You know that song? I got a love and I know that it's all mine. Oh, whoa. But yeah, like people love your happy-go-lucky attitude in this world full of like heaviness and stress and, you know, whatnot. It's like you're just this little ray of sunshine. With the owl, your eyes, again, there's something about your eyes here, but this time it's like there's an intensity, there's a depth here, and you look very soulful, so people feel very seen when you look at them. Like never before, like, yeah, and there's something too about, there's like a stillness inside of you. It is very attractive. It's like, it's almost like you can just sit there, not say a word, but you have this huge presence that fills the whole entire room. You have a lot of wisdom as well, and that makes you very attractive. You radiate this like inner wisdom, inner knowing, and a quiet confidence. It's very attractive. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You know, you just are. Your body shape is really nice. You could be either naturally strong, or maybe you're like the kind of person where you lift weights and you get muscle very easily or very fast. You're very grounded. You seem very grounded. You seem very earthy, in such a beautiful way. People are drawn to your hips and thighs, and maybe even your curves if you have curves. Just your sense of rootedness, also in your energy overall, really, really makes people drawn to you. And there's something nice about your face that I am getting with this bear card here. That there is kind of like a soft and powerful combination here going on with your face. You seem to also have this protective energy about you that people can feel even from across the room. But yeah, your personality, like it comes off as very attractive because you have this like very loyal, nurturing, and empathic energy about you. And there's also a little wild undertone. It's kind of like, it says like, don't mess with people that I care about, you know? What do people find attractive about you? Well, we have this death card here. You look like somebody who's definitely not afraid of change. You're somebody who maybe you like to change your style or your looks often. Okay, sometimes people with Gemini, strong and prominent in their chart, like to change their hairstyle, hair color, stuff like that. There's definitely an edge to your look with this that people might see as like a dark beauty or intense. Yeah, you might have been called a dark beauty before, even if you have blonde hair or like light hair. Because like your beauty is intense, okay? And yeah, it's very intense. Also, for somebody here, you could really like darker colors. Then we have the Chariot. And that can talk about like the way you carry yourself, your posture. I'm hearing that song. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. You walk with confidence, but you're not loud about it or like flashy. Just like your arms, your shoulders, your legs. All these movements, they're very strong, but also graceful. You could even have a slightly like athletic type of build. This one here sometimes reminds me of like somebody who likes fitness. Or if you're a man, you could have wide shoulders. This is a very attractive person, by the way. This could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries specifically. We also have earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Scorpio. We have the Chariot. That is for Cancer. Judgment is Sagittarius. So you could have any of those in your sun, moon, or ascendant. But also, you could have very beautiful hair and a lot of charisma. You have bedroom eyes. People do find you to have striking features. And you look good in photos. A lot of people would say that you're very, very photogenic. You could also have a cute little booty. Or you have a nice shaped booty. Definitely your smile is super attractive, very enchanting. Your eyes are wild and wise, full of wisdom, playful, very deep. People can tend to get lost in them, seriously. And you have this wonderful, gait, posture, walk, and you're earthy, you're powerful. You radiate confidence. You are the type of person that can walk into any room and people get distracted. They're like, what was I doing? Oh my goodness. You also give people like natural, cute, or like cozy vibes. You look really good in earth tones, by the way. I don't know if you know that or not, but like you really look good in like any kind of earth tone color. And also you would look really, really nice in certain aesthetics. What I'm thinking is like the old money aesthetic. You also would look very stunning in cottagecore, okay, aesthetic. And you would look very good in the academia, okay, dark academia aesthetic. Okay, seriously. Now let me get the compliments cards, okay? And we will find out what people would say is attractive about you. Now, some of these, I do use these on my Patreon, so some of them may have, some words I can't say here, okay? But if that's the case, well, I just won't show the words, but I'll tell you pretty much what they mean, what they are. So, I'm hearing that song by Lofi. No, is it... Who sings that song? It's not Lofi. Oh, I don't even know the name of it. But it's stuck in my head right now. So it might be, maybe this is one of your favorites too. Let me see if I can find out what that song is. Just give me a minute. Okay, I have that song Messy by Lola Young in my head right now. So maybe that's one of your favorite artists or you love that song. All right, let's continue with some, things about you that people find attractive. Your eyes hold a lot of sadness, but also strength. Okay, here's that word I can't show. You have long, beautiful legs. Spunky, Your style is on point. You glow. Dog nabbit. You have beautiful vibes about you. You're an old soul. You are exciting, high class. You pull people in. You are charismatic, and you are smart and beautiful and lethal. So a lot of people are actually tempted by you. Tempted, yes. So you have a tempting qualities about you. And this one here, this does not surprise me that you had high class, because you did have the, was it like the Prince of Pentacles or something like that? You had the Prince of Pentacles. So that does not surprise me. I hope that you enjoyed this bonus reading. And again, I'm so grateful to all of you subscribers. Thank you so much. It means the world to me to have you here and to have your true support. If you need a personal reading, reach out to me. Let me know, or book it on my website at mysticrosepsychic.com. And take good care and stay beautiful. Bye.